What's up, guys? Mr. Octagonal here from Octagonal Gaming. Now we are back with the Los Angeles Chargers franchise as we are in Week 14. Just 4 games left for each NFL team, and 20 team seasons are about to end. As the Chargers are hoping they're not one of them. They're 6-6 as they're going to be on a massive playoff push. They're coming off a loss last week against the Broncos, which they should not have lost. They were in control most of that game, but they lost it simply because Alvin Kamara fumbled it. If Alvin Kamara holds onto the ball on that first play and gains 1 or 2 yards, whatever it was, fair down in 1, 2, whatever it was, then it's a totally different outcome and the Chargers win the game. And that could be extremely, backfiring with the playoffs, as the Broncos are now a game ahead of the Chargers and the Broncos have the tiebreakers. They've beaten the Chargers twice now. So the Chargers, they are currently 2-3 in their division. Next week is against the Chiefs, which I think the Chargers need to win or else it will not be looking good. Now, they can obviously still get a wild card, but I think it would be extremely beneficial if they could get by the Chiefs, as they did lose to the Chiefs their first time they played just 2 weeks ago. And they played the Raiders twice as well. They beat the Raiders and they lost to the Raiders. The game they did lose, they should not have lost. They were up 24-7. They choked, I believe, against the backup quarterback. So looking at the AFC, the Texans currently on top is Deshaun Watson. He hasn't been fully healthy throughout his career, but he has been healthy this year, and he has been great. The AFC West, all 4 teams are in it. Raiders and Chargers are both 6-6, and they both each won a game. Broncos 7-5, Chiefs 8-4. Ravens currently winning their division, and the Jaguars are currently on top of the AFC South. Steelers and Browns are also fighting for playoff spots, as well as the Bills and the Patriots. If the Chargers didn't win that game against the Patriots, then they'd be in an even worse situation. And remember, they should not have won that game against the Patriots. A few bad coaching calls by the Patriots coach, Griffin Masters. I think that's his name. So, we'll take a quick look at the stats to see what's going on with this team. As the Chargers, they started out 1-3 for some odd reason. And then they ended up winning 5 of their next 6 to make them 6-4. But losing to the Chiefs and the Broncos were killers. Both 2 teams in the division and 2 teams that are fighting for playoff spots, especially since both those teams have better records. So take a look at the stats. Mason Conway, he's certainly not the reason why the Chargers haven't been great this year. He's been phenomenal. He's the current favorite for MVP. He leads the NFL in passing yards by a mile, as well as 29 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. Running the ball has certainly been a roller coaster, as the past 2 years, Melvin Gordon has been plagued by injuries, and he's had injury issues again, as last week he dislocated his knee, ending his regular season. As the past 2 seasons, he has not been at full health, which I think has been detrimental to the Chargers offense. Kamara has been far from great, as of course last week he screwed the game away. Receiving Rashad Pickney has been great. Mike Williams has played really well. Patrick Mays has certainly improved throughout the year. So we'll take a look at some of the other teams in the division, what they're doing in these games. So week 14, the Chiefs will be playing the Chargers. As I said, the Chargers really need to win this football game. And then I can't find the Broncos and Raiders for some reason. I'm blind. Where are the Broncos? Okay, so the Broncos are playing the Bucs week 14. I don't know how good the Bucs are. Not paying as much attention to the NL, or the NFC, not NL, for one sport. And then the Saints are playing the Raiders. The Saints certainly have talent. The Chargers did demolish them, but they needed a win. That was when they were 1-3. Week 15, the Chargers have no more divisional games. After week 14, as taking a look, they're going to be playing the Carolina Panthers. I don't know if they're doing great. Broncos and Bills. The Bills are fighting for a playoff spot, and then Chiefs and Raiders. Chiefs are playing the Bucs. I don't think the Chargers have played. Oh no, the Chargers did play the Bucs, and the Bucs annihilated them week 3, I believe. And then the Raiders, who are tied with the Chargers in pretty much everything record, as well as tiebreaker, are playing the Jets. The Jets are not good. Kirby Watkins, his team is not great yet. Week 16, a lot of divisional games. Steelers, Ravens, Giants, Eagles, Panthers, Bucks. Broncos are going to play the Browns. The Browns have had an okay year, led by Dak Prescott. Chiefs and Raiders, that's a big game. And then the Chargers are going to be playing the Miami Dolphins, who don't look like they're in a playoff hunt. And then Week 17, not a lot of divisional games as a usual Week 17. Chiefs are going to be playing the Saints. I would imagine they're fighting for a playoff spot. The Titans will be playing the Chargers. The Titans, I don't think they're fighting for a playoff spot. Might be wrong. And then the Raiders and Broncos, that's another huge game. So the Chargers, we'll take a look at the Panthers, Titans, and Dolphins records. So we'll go just by division. NFC South, the Panthers, they're not really fighting for a playoff spot, but they have a little bit of a chance. And then in the AFC South, the Titans, they're probably not in it. And the Dolphins, no, East. The Dolphins are certainly probably not in the playoff race. So the Chargers, they need to pretty much go 4-0 at this point. Maybe they can afford to lose one game, but this team needs to be almost perfect if they want to secure a playoff spot. That's pretty much it. Do people think that the Chargers will make the playoffs? In the comments below, they need to beat Kansas City. And then the Panthers, Dolphins, and Titans are almost equally as important games, but this one against the Chiefs is vital at home. The Chargers haven't been at home since Week 11 against the Raiders when they won. So let's see how they can do. Peace.